morning, all. My name is Arnold Burney, and I'm here to introduce a very, very interesting person to you. And I've known him for, actually about 32 years ago or thereabouts. I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was trying to decide what to do with my kids, something to do physical activity together, and decided that try Taekwondo. So that's where I met Master Kang. And the long and short of that is that I went on and got my second degree black belt, and my kids quit. They didn't go follow through. But when in addition to learning things from Master Kang like speed, power, agility, dexterity, endurance, technique, how to fight, how not to fight, actually, that was a very small part of what I learned from him and what many of the other students learned. Basically, when you start thinking about all the things that go into teaching something like Taekwondo, I learned many, many life lessons that had nothing at all to do just with Taekwondo. Determination, discipline, perseverance, reasoning, restraint, honor, psychology, dealing with stress, meditation, knowing when to attack, knowing when to back off, and kind of a spiritual approach to life. And it was just amazing. And I had about 18 years of formal schooling, many courses in corporate America and the military, and I've had a multitude of teachers, instructors, whatever you call them, but there have been none that had this kind of impact on my life like Master Kang did. So talk about one of the most interesting men in the world. You have one sitting right there. So I'd like to introduce Master Kang. He's got his 9th degree black belt. Not many people get to that level. And as you could tell, he and I are both around the same ancient age here, but there's a world of difference. He could still jump over a car. I can't. But anyway, Master Kang, please come on up here.
You guys want to come up? Thank you, Arnold. He was most witted person during training, and also he has accomplished indomitable spirits, was one of the tenets of Taekwondo, and I just love to see his success. Actually, he's a couple years older than I am. He's 74, I'm 72. So we are downhill of the life, but we're very happy. I was so surprised to see him today, very unexpected. I'm very honored to be here, Southern University, Missouri Southern University. Thank you for Mr. Chad to invite me to over here. We live in Tulsa, and we've been emailing back and forth many times. Just love to do this about Korea. I brought my 2 sons. He's 45 years old. He was national USA fighting champion. His name is Kang, Master Kang, 60-degree black belt. And then my 3rd son is Young Kang. He's 50-degree black belt. They're both masters. You can go down and relax. Looking back to all the years I've been here since 1970 in the United States, I have learned a different culture, and I lived in Korea 25 years. I lived here now, close to 50 years now, and it's a blessing of my life, and I've seen many ups and downs. I have seen many failures. I have seen many people who change their lifestyles. If I just make a quick on the difference between Korea and the United States. Korea is a very small country. Today, because of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, Korea is one of the most popular country because of his missile practice, especially over the Japan. Japan's are very upset about, his behavior. I'm sure, as you've seen, Mr. Trump wanted to destroy North Korea, but it's hard to believe to kill 20 million people in North Korea. So we don't have any power. We can see and watch it, but we can benefit from the cultures, the philosophy. If you look at long history, many history started in Southeast Asia, and they have a great philosophers. They have a great behavior and disciplines we can learn. There's a little difference, West and East philosophy. I would say Western philosophy is much more practical. If it's work, do it. But Eastern philosophy is a little bit different. They're very symbolic. Maybe in mental discipline-wise, even though we cannot make it today, we want to make it maybe with patience tomorrow. Eastern philosophy is much more as a self-disciplined philosophy. Western philosophy is more looking for outside, how you're going to make it happen, how I can be successful, how I can be great, more heroic, maybe looking for answers more from the outside. Big difference between East and Western, and one example, if I bring Apple company who create Steve Jobs. He died at 55 years old. Billionaire, genius, Superman in a way. Last minute, before he died, he's sitting in the bed. He's paying very expensive bed, hospital fees, but there's nothing he can do before the death. We can think about evaluating our life when you come to that stage. Where did I make a mistake? I have lots of money. I got everything I need to do. Why am I dying early? There's a lot of questions. All of you are young. Hope to carry USA to the future, better country, better everything. USA is up to young people's life on your shoulder. So you need to create, number one, best of your life. To do that, got to have the discipline. What I teach Taekwondo, number one tenets of Taekwondo is self-control. 2, patience. 3, indomitable spirit. 4, humility. 5, royalty. 6, conviction of ultimate victory. 7, and honesty. This is tenets of Taekwondo. So we need to look at inside here what I like, what I really need to do, what I really need to do, self-improving, mentally and physically. What you see Taekwondo real activity is 10% of a real thing, not everything. Most important, 90% is just mental. What I just said about tenets of Taekwondo. Before we go a little demonstrations, I would like to show you a couple minute clips where I visit Korea, World Expo, and last July I took some current university demonstration team, what they've done. So let's see. Do you like that? Let's see, we've got some boy here. This song is Auditorium, Korean representative like anthem. Did you like that? Thank you. Currently, Korea has little problems because of the bomb thing, but I think it'll all work out better as time goes on. And we would like to introduce my son, Kang, show some little basic demonstrations of Taekwondo, and some of the light breaking, little bit more explanation about what Taekwondo consists of. Master Kang, Master Kang, are you ready? You can see the map over there, Korea map over there. In the middle is DMZ, north side is Korea, and south side. Seoul is just left side over there, and they have over 20 million population in Seoul, same as entire population of North Korea. South Korea has about 55 million people. North Korea has 20 million. If you take a picture at night, South Korea, very bright. North Korea at night, just a few lights. Economic level, South Korea is 10th in the world, economic rank. And then there are electronics, like telephones, number one in the world. Actually, what you see, our telephone here is a little bit lower communication level compared to Korea. If you go to South Korea, there's a lots of subway. And then every morning they transport millions of people to the subway. If you sit in the subway, 50% wear the earplug, looking at smartphone, working on, it's very busy. In the United States, it's very hard to see all those people do that. Regardless of their age, even older people wear earplug and looking at smartphone and working. So that much higher electronics. As you know, the company-wise in Korea, Apple company is a really big company here, but Samsung, asset-wise, you know, Samsung Galaxy phone, their asset is 3 times larger than Apple, Samsung company in the world, that big. They have, as you know, a car company like Kia, Hyundai, getting very big. there's many other company like Titleist. I'm also operator of the golf course. I'm a PGA member since 1999. I had also 930 black belt test on 1999, almost 20 years ago. Titleist, the company, is also owned by Mire company in Korea. So Titleist company is owned by Korean business. So Korean business is coming up pretty strong. And Korea is had only $80 GMP, 1955. Africa, some other poor country had a GMP of $80 per year. Today, Korea GMP is nearly $30,000 a year. Almost 60 years later, they came up whole bunch. Some place in the world, many country GMPs are still $80 a year. So Korea is changing a lot. I'm very proud of their change. But I lived here a long time. I'm born in Korea and I'm an American. I'm just happy to teach. One of the Arnie, he just went to the restroom. Maybe he's older age, he has to go, but he's gotta go. But I'm doing pretty good. You know, once you lose your health, you lose everything. You could have a lot of money like Steve Jobs. When you lose your health, you lose everything. I remember that. So even though my old age, I work very hard at it. I hope one of you watching these very simple things over here, and I want you to be successful in life. Not money, not fame, not your ego, not your pride, but yourself. Most happiest person in the world, having so many great friends. I made a lot of relationships here. Long time I haven't seen Arnie. I surprised to see him. I have many students like Arnie in the United States because I truly want their the best and better life. And I want you to have a better life. Also, we will need to have about few volunteers try actually do this. Master Sung will try to show you. Okay, take over.
Can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay, my name is Sung, and I'm a 6th-degree black belt. I've been practicing Taekwondo for about most of my life, ever since I was 7 years old. I'm 44 now, and this is my youngest brother. There's another brother, middle brother. He's not here today. But what I want to explain to you guys is some techniques about Taekwondo techniques. There's hand techniques, there's leg techniques, and when we practice in Taekwondo, what we try to develop is explosive power. And you probably know what this is. This is a 1-inch thick pine board, very hard, and it takes a certain amount of power to be able to go through this board. And there's different styles of techniques, different styles of breaking. You have power breaking, whatever you hold with both sides like this. There's speed breaking, where you just hold with one side, which you have to be very fast to be able to break a board. But whenever you guys, when we practice in class, we practice these basic techniques, punching techniques, knife hand strike, blocking. The video that you saw on screen of the movements, that's what they're doing. They're practicing blocking, kicking, and different things. But whenever we stand over here, whenever we practice, we also study offense and defense. So you have an attacker and you have the defense, and you study different attacking points on the body. And we teach in martial art that the center of the body is the weakest area. You have the between the eyes, the nose. If you strike somebody on the chin, if you see them boxing a lot, if they strike somebody this way, they'll get knocked out if they get hit hard enough. You have the solar plexus, and then you have the groin. So anywhere down the center area of your body is usually the weakest part. That's why we turn our body this way, and we cover up the center of our body, and we stand in a very athletic position to where if we need to, we can move quickly this way, and so that's what I'm going to show you. There's some very basic techniques, and we try to have very explosive power. And I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of that with this board, holding it. But whenever we practice, we try to apply that explosive power to your opponent. And if you do that, if you can do that, then you can paralyze your opponent to where you can not get attacked. So one of the basic attacks that we do, go ahead and start, is a punch. And punch the face, so we can practice blocking this way and punching. And this is called one-step sparring. We do this one step at a time. For beginners, it's not something that you know, they're sparring, you have a much more advanced level. Once you become more athletic and in shape, then you can practice free sparring. But at a very basic beginner level, this is what you practice, is one-step sparring. So you practice different applications of blocking, punching to the body, punching to the face, knife hand strike to the neck, and you do all these different things repetitively several times until you can do it naturally. When your opponent attacks, then you don't have to think about it. You can just do it right away. And then we practice different kicking techniques. Blocking and kicking. Side kick. Front kick. These are the basic techniques. Roundhouse kick. And turning kicks. Back kick. And you have spinning techniques also. So one-step sparring is one way that we can practice those kinds of things. And whenever you watch people, how many of you guys have ever seen on YouTube Olympic Taekwondo sparring? Anybody in here? Olympic Taekwondo sparring? One of the deadliest types of techniques is the back spinning hook kick. And whenever you watch these guys, free sparring they do at a very high athletic level. So if that's something that you guys want to do, sport Taekwondo, that's something that you do at a very top level. Why don't you hold the other side so it doesn't fly. So I'm going to demonstrate one more advanced technique. The earlier technique is a basic punch. This is one of the more advanced techniques, and I was going to do a speed break, but I'll just do a power break so we don't destroy anything in here. So one of the reasons why Korean people are so strong is we eat a lot of rice. That's one. That's the main reason. So this is a back spinning hook kick, okay? So does anybody want to try? I think we have enough time. We want to just have a short class. No, I'm serious. Let's get about 3 girls and 3 guys to come up here. We need 6 volunteers. We'll just have a short class. Just come on up. This guy right here, 3 guys and 3 girls. Come on up here on stage, and we'll have a short class. Okay, so let's have, why don't you guys just stand right here in the line, and actually let's face that way. Okay, so why don't you guys stand right here in the line and then just face this way. Okay, it's perfect. Let's do you 3 guys in the back. Why don't you move that stuff out of the way? Yeah, and then you 3 guys come over here and make a front line right here and make 1 line in the back. Okay, so we'll have 1 here, and then 1 here, and 1 here. Okay, and why don't you guys all take 1 step back, just 1 step back so I don't fall off the stage. Okay, so when we start in class, we always bow. Okay, and we always bow to the Grandmaster. So why don't you guys face the Grandmaster Kang and bow. That shows our respect to the teacher. And then of course you'll face me and bow. Okay, so we'll start with little warm-up techniques. Go ahead and just follow me like this, just stretching and loosening up your arms. And any exercise that we do is very good for your staying in shape. Shake your leg out a little bit, or put your hands on your hips and make some neck circles like that, and then go the other way. And then make your hip circles like this, and go the other way. Okay, so now first, before we start, we always come to attention. So, 차렷! This. Yeah, bow. And then, 준비. 준비 is ready position. Okay, so we're going to put our left foot out this way and have what's called riding horse stance. So go like this, and then bring your left arm like that. Okay, and stick your butt out, and stick your chest up, and then we're going to practice making a key hop. So after me, you want to do just like me. Key hop makes you have more energy and makes you have more power whenever you practice. So you're going to make a loud yell like this. Everybody say, "Ah!" Go. Okay, so when you punch, every time when you punch, you want to punch and you want to yell. Every time I say go, you want to do that. Can you guys do that? Say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready, go. Louder, go. 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 All right, then you can punch 2 times like that, 2 times, and then you're going to yell on your second punch. You're going to like, 1, like that. Ready, go. 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 Okay, 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Ready? And then key up a shout on the last punch. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Go. All right, give him a big hand. All right, good job. Come back here. Okay. And then, so now we're going to practice one more. Make sure you guys are stagger your line a little bit so that way you don't kick anybody. So stand in the middle. Stand in the middle. There you go. So we're going to practice one more technique, and it's a stretching technique. And it's called front rising. So we're going to put our right leg back, and we're going to make a stance like this and yell. Ready, go. Ah! Like that, okay? So when you kick, every time you kick, same thing. I want you to yell really loud, and don't kick too high. I don't want you to pull any hamstrings or fall on the ground or anything like that. Can we do that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready, go. Ah! There you go. Just raise your leg up just straight like that, and then come back. Ready, again. Go. Ah! Go. All right, switch your stance and key up. Yell, ready? Go. Ready, go. Left leg, ready, go. Go. All right, everybody come back here. And then, everybody, 차렷. 경례 bow. All right, good job, guys. All right, you guys have a seat. Good job, good job. All right, thank you, guys. Good job, good job, good job. One thing I forgot to mention is that when we practice Taekwondo, you have the techniques, the basic physical part of it, but you have the mental aspect as well. In my life, there's nothing that I've done that's been harder than in the Taekwondo classroom. Push-ups, sit-ups, physical, hard training. So whenever I go out in life, if I have something, really nothing's difficult because my dad gave me a hard time in class, which I love him for that, but you gain all this very deep sense of discipline. On top of that, you practice other things like honor and respect and the tenets of Taekwondo. You have, you practice these things, self-control. And so you combine all these things in your life with the physical aspect, the emotional, the spiritual. You combine all these things so you can create a better you. And that's what Taekwondo is all about, is how can we, and that's why you're here. That's why you're here in the university, so you can learn and find your own way in life. So Young, my little brother, is he's going to demonstrate how to break. He's been practicing for a long time. He's got 4 boards, okay? So as I've learned in martial art, 1 board equals 1 human rib, okay? So if you can break 1 board, you have enough power to penetrate and break your attacker's rib. So this is 4 boards, so this is enough power to knock anybody on the ground in case they attack you. So we're going to watch him break 4 boards. Great job, great job. Okay, I don't know how much time we have left. I think we have probably 10 minutes left. 15 minutes, okay. So I don't know. Do you guys have any questions at this point? Okay. All right, we're going to watch my little brother Yong. He's going to do a form, and it's a combination of stances and offensive moves and defensive moves in 4 different directions. So we're going to watch him do that right now.
Uh, Chanji means heaven and earth. Heaven and earth, high and low, mother and father, left and right. If you look at your body, always opposite. Outside, inside. There's a food to eat. There's a father's food and mother food. In Taekwondo, we divide the father food is above the ground, mother food is under the ground, under the water. Father food has a lot more energy, calories. Mother food is a lot less calories, a lot more minerals. USA eat too much father food because US is strong. I'm the macho. Give me steak. No, give me hamburger. With the French fries. You go see doctor. We gotta do bypass operations. So it comes in somewhere, someplace. We need to control. We need better knowledge. Why? Because we don't know about natural balance of Chanji, heaven and earth. So we teach this natural balance. People has a better balance. They're poised. Their eye, their body behavior is totally different. Cool, very confident. I think all of you need to be like that to understand. Knowledge is power. Let's look at next form.
So that was the basic form Chunji. It's the first form we teach. Now I'm going to do a much more difficult one. This is a black belt competition form, which the translation of it, peacock, that's short for basically hundreds of flying kicks. So that's what you probably see a lot on the YouTube. So some of what you're probably used to see of Taekwondo. So enjoy this one.
Taekwondo teaches a great deal of concentrations, and you can see his exercise is a great discipline. When we fail someday in our body, we think we knew when we were young. Maybe some teenagers say, "Mom, I know everything." I'm sure you are very familiar about that. But teenagers don't know everything. Even you, college kid, you don't know everything. Am I right? So we teach you humility. Humility is a created word in tenets of Taekwondo that when you become really good, when you become really cocky, somewhere, someplace, somebody's always better than you. Olden days in martial art, there's a challenge. Not only just Southeast Asia, even in Europe, even in the United States. I know you guys, okay, Corel gunfight. Real fighters, gunfighters, they don't shoot in the back. Dishonorable. USA had that culture. Face to face, fair chance. You draw, I draw, same time. Eye to eye, you shoot. Honorable fight, honorable death, no regret. We want to be like that. Even death, honorable. But bad heart, no honor. Shoot in the back, do the wrong things, take advantage of it, steal, killing. It happens a lot in here. So all of you, I think you should have a responsibility of make this country better. Being honorable. We teach that. We teach honor in Taekwondo. You have to keep up your self-duties, such as do the things right. Chunji, heaven and earth. Mind and body. Which one is more important? Mind or body? What do you think? 50-50. They are equally important. But mind does a lot more work. You let body go. Sitting, just studying. You're living your life against the law. Natural law. Universal law. Sun rises in the east, go down the west. Every day. Before you're born, after you die, sun will still do the everyday thing. We are just passing through on this earth. Maybe if you live 100 years, 100 years is passing through compared to a billion years, million years of the life on this earth. 100 years no different than some insect lives 24 hours. So you gotta realize we only live very short time. During that time, what can we do? To be successful, number one, two things I would like to emphasize to you: discipline and wisdom. Not intellectual smartness. Of course, in some degree, you need that. But the most important thing is the discipline of your life to keep up better life. And what is right? What is the natural law? You got to be strong in here, strong in your body. If you cannot do 30 push-ups, good 30 push-ups your own, you have failed. If you cannot run as a college kid 3 miles within 27 minutes, your body has failed. Are you with me or not? You understand what I'm talking about, right? That is the basic of a Chunji balance, heaven and earth. If you don't like to run, you don't have to run. You can do daily stretching to massage your body. stimulate your heart, have your heart work in order. Develop your muscles, have your muscle feel better so you can do things better. I'd like to take some questions if you have one. No questions? Yes.
How do you get certified in higher levels or degrees?
There's assignment, worksheet, what you have to do. As you start, you learn, you practice, you test for, and you certify that. Before the black belt, there's a 10 different class. After black belt, there's a 9 different class. So first degree black belt, second degree black belt. Highest you can go is 9th degree black belt. Usually it takes about 40 years plus training for 9th degree black belt. When you become 9th degree black belt, nobody gives you money to become black belt. You just do for your own self. So assignment, finish your work study, just like college. You have tested out, passed, kind of like that. Any other questions? Yes. Did you say difficult? Well, you have approximately 400 different muscle groups. Walking is stretching, moving your body is stretching. Biggest muscle group is gluteus, quadriceps, and hamstring. So if you do a lot of kicking, automatic stretch. Split your leg, stretch your hamstrings, get your leg up, down, hamstring stretch. This is very good. Body twist, all those twisting activity. Stretching means contraction of your muscles, biceps, extension. That's stretching. So you need the whole body stretching. Biggest part is this area. So there's many, you can even go YouTube or Google stretching exercise, they'll let you know. Easy to learn. So move your body, be active. Any other questions? Yes. Well, they have a set price, have to pay rent. Some people give a belt away. That's a bad reputation. Probably will take care of that. Around here, I'm glad to give you my email address. If you find a good studio, let me know. I can tell you it's good or bad. Any other questions? Yes. I think Taekwondo is much more popular today in South Korea. In North Korea also, one of my friends went over there, teach Taekwondo. They are very strong. Korea overall, Taekwondo is very strong today than 20 years ago. We have about, I would say 85 million people practice in the world today, about 200 countries. There are also going to be in 2024 in the Olympics as well. Thank you very much for the time. We conclude these sessions. Thank you very much for coming.